Hemant. Gone! Straight down. Excellent return catch. Hemant looking to go over the bowler. Not getting the elevation right. Excellent return catch. Good reaction catch that.
Once again, not needed. We have a look at the Nepali batsman walking back into the pavilion, and the last wicket is walking out. Akash Chand is the last player that's going to walk out to bat for Nepal. But once again, you got to feel that that wasn't needed. Nepal falling well short of their 50 overs mark. After 37 overs, 323 for 9, another 13 overs to go. Can the last wicket partnership see them through for 13 more overs?
A little cameo comes to an end by Hemant. He's looking very good. Attacking instincts. Not paying off that time. Excellent return catch. It'll be interesting to see Iran's tactics now. Rightly so, their change in bowling. I think they're getting the pacers on from the other end as well to wrap up this Nepali inning. But overall, a good batting performance from Nepal. Comfortably sitting at 323 for the loss of 9 wickets. And would want to add as much as possible over the course of the next 13 overs. Change in bowling. Zaid Raisi is brought back into the attack. Be interesting to see Subash tactic now. Is he going to be the aggressor, or is still going to be looking to play solid? Play on a miss. Loud appeal. Guess the bat hit the ground. Excellent start this from Zaidi. Hitting the right channels outside off them. Subash going in for an expensive drive. Missing it. It's a good comeback from the Iranian bowling unit. Picking up wickets consistently after a good top order performance by the Nepali batters. Takes the outside edge, goes fine for a boundary. Welcome runs for Nepal. How far was that from the keeper? Oh, not close enough. Not close enough. That raced away to the boundary. I think still there's a lot of bounce and carry in the pitch. That was excellent effort by Zaid Raisi, an unfortunate boundary for them. And a useful 4 for Nepal. Beautifully played, straight down the ground with a full face. Subash rotates, and he's been doing that very well ever since his partnership with Hemant as well. He's been picking the gaps and taking the 1s and 2s. That brings the last batter on strike, Akash Chand, the number 11 batter for Nepal. Will be interesting to watch his tactic. Whether he's going to hang around looking to play the remaining overs, or is he going to attack from the word go? Pick outside edge, races away to the boundary. Akash Chand starts off with the boundary. Clear intent there from Akash. Withward offer, short and wide, freeing his arms, racing away to the boundary, beats the third man fielder for a 4. Nepal marching on steadily. Go past their 330 there, 332 for 9.
Zaid Raisi with the ball. He's been quite impressive today. The pick of the Iranian bowlers, 6.4 overs, 1 for 38. Running in over here to Akash Chand.
Excellent pickup. Picked up the short ball. Just a single to short fine leg.
You still got a
Sloppy work there. The fielder collected, but a back throw to the keeper. Diverted from the keeper's pads, resulting in another extra run.
You have to feel that Nepal, if they're not able to bat out 50 overs here, will be really disappointed, because yes, they have put runs on the board, but when you're playing against bigger oppositions, when you're playing against better teams, you need to learn how to bat out 50 overs. That's why ACC has organized this huge 50 over tournament for the youth to come out here and learn how to play the 50 over game. And you can see that the reminiscence of the fact that there's so much T20 cricket allowed around, these youngsters probably play a lot of T20 cricket. The approach that Nepal has had towards this game has been very T20. They've been scoring runs fast, but they've lost the wickets equally as fast. And as we see, as 38 overs are now gone, Nepal are 334 for 9, and 12 more overs to come. If they're just able to bat out 12 overs over here at 6 and over, Sunil, they'll get past the 400 mark. So they'll really be hoping that they can do that.
Yeah, ideally they would want to do that, but I think these boys are going to be learning. It's a fantastic platform and opportunity for them. Beautifully driven again by Subash. He's looked very, very solid and sensible, nudging the ball around in the gaps and looking to play with a straight bat that gives Akash the strike. And Akash has been very clear from the beginning with his intent. He's not going to let go of any opportunity to score. Full toss, sweeps, beats the short fine leg. A boundary. Akash into the act. That's a poor delivery again on the leg side and full pitch, but very well put away by the number 11 batter Akash, finding the square boundary. So Nepal racing away to 339 in the 39th over. Loud appeal. The umpire is not interested. Once again, excellent running by the Nepali batters. The backup was not there from the boundary line, but the batters are always seeking the extra run and were alert enough to pick up the second. It's good running between Akash and Subash. 2 more runs to the tally. Length ball smacked down to the countryside, brilliantly picked up. Akash is making his intent very, very clear. The ball pitched up, had no hesitation in going over the mid wicket for a boundary.
Yeah, Nepal wasting no time over here. And I think they'd rather get to 400 over here with boundaries rather than bat out 50 overs. Neither of them the wrong approach these days, and the score that Nepal have got now, I think, is going to be sufficient for them to restrict Iran, pardon me, anyway. So now it's just about making sure to just be out there, get as many boundaries as possible. If they can, bat out the 50 overs too.
And Akash seems to be sensible in the sense that he is waiting for the right ones, and the previous ball, if you notice, was a perfect defense. So it's not like he's slogging everything that's thrown at him. He's trying to be watchful and he's trying to be selective. We end the over with a couple of runs. That brings the 39th over. Nepal are 347 for the loss of 9 wickets.
So the start of the 40th over here. Tal has taken the ball again.
Take outside edge, races away to the boundary. Subash the batter. See more of intentional.
Yeah, that's an open region over there that Iran have given. The third man is very, very square. So that area is pretty much free and open. And if you have that shot in your dictionary, you're going to get a lot of runs. But now we see a little bit of change in field. They've moved the third man finer. So that shot is not going to be available as easily anymore. The bowler did complain to his captain for that.
Opening the face again towards point for a quick single. Again, excellent understanding and running between the wickets between Subash and Akash. And Subash's temperament has been very good. He came in, stitched a little partnership with Hemant. Hemant was the aggressive partner, and now with the number 11 batter Akash, he's been nudging around and rotating the strike sensibly. It's a well directed ball, straight to the covers fielder, no run on that occasion. And what's been impressive with the Nepal batting is they seem to have the depth and they seem to have the intent of putting the bad balls away consistently and have been building partnerships at every stage of the inning.
Yeah, Salim Tal has struggled over here quite a bit. He bowled a lot of extras early on, running in for the fourth ball of his over and hit straight past back the bowler. Only going to be a single this time. The fielder in the long off region just cutting that one off. So Salim Tal going for 43 runs in his 44 runs rather in his 3.4 overs. Salim struggled a little bit today with the extras early on. And Nepal 353 for 9. Last two balls of this 40th over.
Stepping down, trying to go over the vacant cover region. Play and a miss. Subash trying to get into the act now.
Last ball of the 40th coming up, and talking about once again the slow over rate over here. They only have now 24 more minutes to bowl out 10 overs after this. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. And if Nepal is able to survive until the 45th over, 5th over, they might get 3 or 4 overs with an extra fielder inside. As we see, the last ball of the 40th is going to be another dot delivery. So 40 overs now gone. Nepal 353 for 9.
Iran will be hoping to get the final wicket before they get into the 45th, hopefully. But this has again been another little partnership between Subash and Akash. The number 11 has come in and straight away made his intentions clear with a 10 ball 19.
You see the umpire now signaling the third power play, which means that one extra fielder now allowed outside the circle. So a total of 5 fielders can be outside. And however, they only have 23 more minutes to finish their 10 overs, which means if in 23 overs they're not able to bowl 10 overs, every over after the 23rd minute, they have to bring one fielder inside. So only 4 fielders can be outside. So if Nepal can survive over here for the 4 to 5 overs, they're going to get the last 5 overs where they're going to have only 4 fielders outside the circle once again. So we see now 5 fielders out, third man, fine leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, outside the circle.
The good thing now they have a slip. I think that's a good positive intent from the Iranian bowler. Goes high, goes big. Chance of a catch. The keeper calls it. Excellent catch. That's the end of the Nepal innings.
So Nepal dismissed over here in the 40th over. As we have a look at this replay, trying to go for the big shot. There were 2 or 3 fielders converging under it, but the keeper, the man with the gloves, taking it comfortably in the end. So 353, a big total posted by Nepal. They will be a little bit disappointed that they weren't able to bat out their 50 overs, only managing to bat for 40 overs over here. So that's something for Nepal to improve upon in the next game. Iran will be very, very happy that they've actually got Nepal all out, despite the fact they gave away 353 runs. And the positives to take away from this game for Iran is the fact that they were very, very good in the field.
Absolutely. So innings. Great start first up. Excellent line on the offside. Play and a miss. Fine stay outside edge, a thick edge. 1 run straight back to third man. Iran, first runs on the board for Iran. Saman Sheikh off the mark with that single. Left-right combination at the top of the order for Iran. Loud appeal, straight and fast. No, says the umpire. Amir, the opener, along with Saman, providing a left-right combination for Iran at the top of the order. Hemant has been on the money from ball number 1. Bowled the ball to the left-hander, Saman, and then to the right-hander, and he's been spot on with his line and length. Gone! No, that was a big appeal. Seems like an edge. Oh, that's a no ball signal by the umpire. I think it is overstepped on that occasion. A free hit opportunity for Iran. Because the Iranian batters have to utilize all of their free hit deliveries, and Nepal were fantastic with the free hits. Dismissed almost all of them, barring a few, or couple, I must say. Free hit delivery, a play and a miss. That was too quick. Saman trying to go over the offside, little late on the ball and had to miss it. Hemant Dhami seems to have a strong action and a strong lad as well. Overpitch, driven straight to point. No run on that occasion.
And how about this field from Nepal, Sunil? They're gone with a very, very attacking field. They have 2 slips and a gully.
Yep, rightly so, because they have so many runs on the board. So I think they can afford to. And good thing is, again, it's all about intent. They're looking to be positive. They're looking to get wickets, as we discussed in white ball. Taking wickets is the best way to go about it. Again, very, very consistent line and length.
This is by no means going to be easy for for Iran, pardon me, because they are up against a quality side over here in Nepal, and that's the end of the first over. As we speak about that, Iran 3 for none. Yeah, talking about Nepal, they're a quality side. They managed to post 352 runs in just 40 overs, not managing to bat out the quota of 50 overs. But despite that, getting all the way up to 350, and if they didn't lose wickets, they were all set to get well beyond 400. So this total is going to be very, very difficult for Iran to navigate.
Yeah, they're going to have their task cut out. It's not going to be easy, and that's an interesting bowling option. They're coming up with spin at the other end, left arm spinner.
I think what's going to be important for Iran is to try and bat as long as possible, try to not ruin their net run rate too much, and then hopefully they can play well against Saudi Arabia and Bahrain.
Yep. Milan Bora, the left arm spinner for Nepal, bowling the second over.
Huge appeal over here from Milan.
Excellent start this, straight and steady.
Yeah, that delivery probably a little bit too high and maybe down leg as well, but big appeal over there from Milan.
Shot, hit to mid wicket, and they have a protection there, the deep mid wicket, just a single.
Yeah, I think as we're just talking, I think it's going to be really important for Iran to try and bat as long as possible. Try to get as much on the board as possible so that their net run rate is not too negatively affected. And if they can do that, then they can try to pick up some wins, maybe against Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. You never know. Anything can happen in the game of cricket. And
thick outside edge there. Excellent fielding effort there, cutting the boundary, 2 runs. Nepal seemed to be a well-oiled unit in their bowling and fielding. That was an excellent run chase, fielding chase by the fielder.
Nepal getting 353 in 40.1 overs, defending 354 over here. 354 is going to be the target that is set for the Iranian team today, and I must say it's a very difficult task for them to navigate this against the quality bowling of Nepal.
Good attacking field set. You have 2 slips, a strong offside field for the left-hander, and the bowler has been spot on so far with his line. Very, very accurate, Milan. Driven beautifully. That's a casual fielding approach, resulting in a misfield and a single.
I really like the fielding approach over here for Nepal. Very, very attacking. I think against the spinner, it'll be nice to see maybe a silly mid-on, silly mid-off fielder in as well to really, really put that pressure on Iran. I think Hemant is going to continue over here from the other end.
7 for no loss. Iran in 2 overs. Yeah, as you mentioned, Nepal would want to get them out as early as possible, whereas Iran would want to get as close as possible to that target.
Yeah, the quality in bowling that Nepal has is just a touch above what the Iranian batters might be used to. So they're really going to have to navigate this hard over here, fight it out, and we can see a lot of pace being generated early on by Hemant. And that's, as I mentioned, that kind of pace is not something maybe these Iranian batters are used to. As we mentioned, talked about earlier, Nepal playing a lot more cricket than the Iranian team. But Iran has been very impressive today. I must say, as I said earlier, in the field, they rarely dropped any catches. There was a few misfields that's going to happen in any form of cricket. But when it came to catching, they were really impressive. And that's why, Sunil, they managed to dismiss Nepal in 40 overs. We have a look at this delivery.
Excellent line and length again. Keeping it nice and tidy. Hemant has been impressive right from his first over. They're coming back to the point. At one stage, we thought that Nepal would run away to over 400. But I thought the Iranian bowlers pegged back well, keep picking wickets in the middle order and the middle overs, resulting Nepal not to get to a 400 target. Nevertheless, it's a very formidable score for Iran to chase now. Play and a miss. And to let us understand the bounce and carry on the pitch, the slip fielders are an indication for the bounce and carry. You see, they are so far behind, which indicates that Hemant is getting a lot of bounce and carry off the pitch.
Yeah, we can see over there just a touch in front of the 30-yard circle. So almost at the end of the 30-yard circle, which shows you how much pace Hemant is bowling with. Really express fast bowler from Nepal.
Punched beautifully in the gap. It'll be just a single.
And you can see the difference in the quality between the two sides. Nepal with really good technique in their fielding. The fielders backing up each other.
That was an excellent ground collection and throw. Very easily done. What we call the two-hand intercept or the double-hand intercept in the outfield.
Drawing upon the expertise of Sunil over here. A very, very experienced cricket coach in the past as well. So he's a guy whose brain I'm going to be picking over the next 12 days.
What a shot and an even better fielding effort. Saved the certain boundary. Excellently driven beside mid-on on a running and diving effort, restricting it to just one run.
Nepal, based on their rankings, having to take the qualifying approach to the Asia Cup over here, where Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Sri Lanka have already qualified, and 3 teams from this tournament are going to join those 5 teams. So a lot up for stakes, a lot up for grabs in this tournament as Hemant once again runs in. He is too quick, Hemant, too quick for the batsman and too quick for the keeper.
That was a leg by, deviated from the pads and raced away to the fence. Excellent bounce and carry for Hemant here. He is bending his back.
Yeah, Hemant looks like one fast bowlers to watch out for in the future. The Nepal senior team does have a good stock of fast bowlers currently as well. We saw them in the Asian Games more recently, where they played against, I believe it was Bhutan, where they broke all kinds of world records. Nepal did. So, Mongolia it was, sorry. So, and just continuing in that line of great talent, we see a lot of great talent on display over here in the youth team as well, as Milan continues over here for his slow left armers. And that's been played up-ish. It's cleared the infield, and that's going to go all the way for a 6. These Iranian boys are out there to have some fun.
First 6 of the innings. Massive one. Picked up the line and length beautifully. Left arm spinner with the angle and hoisted it over long on for a 6. Goes big. Another one this time towards mid wicket. Doesn't have enough. It still crosses the boundary.
So Amir Khorsan has decided that if Iran is going to go down over here, they're going to go down fighting. Let's have a look at this replay here. Once again, clearing the infield easily, and we see that Nepal's still reluctant to change the field. No, they've gone for a fielding change over here. They've taken the long on fielder deep and also a deep square leg. So the field opening up now. We have a look at I 3.2 overs gone, and Iran off to a good start over here.
Very, very well watched. Amir has been sensible this over, hitting a 6 and 4 and then watching out for the good ones. Sensible batting.
Sunil, Iran has constantly reminding us that they are here to play as well. They're a competitive team.
Excellently nudged towards deep wicket for a single. Yeah, I think it's because of the trajectory that if a bowler is bowling flat, the batter has the tendency to not come on to the front foot. That kind of trouble the batter on that occasion, not coming on to the front foot and paying the price for it. 36 for 1. Iran lose their first wicket. That's the end of the over. 6 overs gone. There's another change in bowling. Akash Chand comes into the attack. Tall, lanky pacer.
Akash Chand is going to take the ball.
The line very easily. Late cut and a miss. This time a touch outside the off stump. No signal of wide from the umpire.
Nepal will be a little bit disappointed today for sure to miss out on batting for 50 overs, because I think if they batted 50 overs today, Sunil, they would have got well past 400. This game would have been beyond a question.
Here will put up their best in terms of winning the match for their respective sides. But right now, Nepal definitely seem to be the front runners, having a lot of runs on the board.
What this attack has done from Iran is that Nepal doesn't have that aggressive field anymore. They've opened the field up because they just can't afford to keep 2 slips in place anymore after the batters are just freely hitting 6s and 4s. And we see still 1 slip.
Change in bowling there. Subash Bhandari into the attack. Off-spinning option for Nepal, starts off well to the left-hander.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice by the captain to try the off-spinner against the left-hander over here. That's a matchup that we oftentimes talk about. Is it difficult for the left-hander to contend with the off-spinning delivery, maybe sliding away from him. And with those off-spinners who have that variation of bowling, the arm ball rather, these days, which has become really popular, then definitely can have the left-hander in trouble because the leg before wicket and the bowl comes into play with that doosra or arm ball delivery. So let's see how Subash is going to contend with over here. So far, a very tight over from him.
And if you notice, his trajectory has been very flat. He doesn't give too much air, which means less time for the batter to pick the line and length. And very consistent. The 3 balls that he has bowled has been on the money. Pitched up again, but driven straight back to the bowler. No run.
So good over so far from Subash. And he's got him. So a soft dismissal in the end, clipping the top of the stumps. Saman.
And the bowling change has worked for Nepal. They draw first.
Amir on strike. Once again, he's picked it up. This time, the fine leg fielder is underneath it. And he's gone.
Takes it comfortably. Wicket number 2 for Iran.
You have to feel that that's the big wicket.
I think he didn't connect it as well as he would have wanted to. Couple of balls earlier hit the same line and length for a 6 over the field. This time managing to find the fine leg fielder. A breezy knock comes to an end for Iran. But Amir showed excellent intent. Was never intimidated by the quality bowling from Nepal.
You have to think that was the key wicket over there, Sunil. Amir Korsan was smashing it to all parts of the ground. But this time not connecting well, and the fine leg fielder making no mistake. So coming back to this university amongst Malaysia, the National University of Malaysia, purpose-built cricket stadium over here. Behind, you see there's a football field. So it's the football field the game is not actually being played on the football field as it might seem from your TVs. The football field is actually behind over here. And in front over there, we have a purpose-built hockey stadium. And the behind side is a bit of a multi-purpose ground that is used for many different sports.
Yeah, fantastic sports infrastructure this. especially for cricket. We have a lush green park, even outfield, and quality center pitches. I see about three being prepared for this series, and I'm sure there are more pitches. The groundsmen have done a great job maintaining and creating this facility.
So a fantastic.
So this facility is called the UKM YSD Oval, and this is an exclusive cricket facility.
Yeah, purpose built for cricket. And see this delivery here once again.
Oh,
dropped it.
chance! Straight in and straight out of the slip fielder. That was racing to the slip fielder with a thick outside edge. Subash would be disappointed as a bowler. Got the line and length right, beat the batter. Not lucky enough to get a wicket.
So this has been fantastic effort from Nepal. And yes, UKM, a purpose-built cricket stadium. And for those of you who don't know, as we have a look at this delivery once again.
Again, an excellent delivery, probing him just outside the off stump.
Bhandari, Subash Bhandari continuing over here, bowling an excellent over so far.
Would you believe it? Another chance gone. How disappointing that for this bowler Subash. Unlucky for the second time in the over. Beat the offside edge. And the chance gone begging again. Change in bowling, spin being brought back. Both ends now. Dipesh Kandel, the bowler, left arm spinner.
Dipesh also managing to get some runs early on today, building that partnership with Dhami2, the keeper. He's going to bowl his slow left armers around the wicket. Iran now 49 for 2, and things now really slowing down after the dismissal of Amir Korsan.
Interesting to see that Nepal have two left arm orthodox options with many right handers. I'm sure these two left arm spinners can choke the batters in the middle overs or if need be even early on with the field restrictions.
I think as this tournament goes along, these two are going to prove to be very, very important for Nepal.
And they seem to have a formidable spin attack so far from what we have seen. Two left arm spinners and one off spinner. Gone!
That's another one there for Nepal. Looking comfortable now for Nepal, getting a bit easier. That's the end of Salman Niazman. Dipesh Kandal picking up one. So
the bowling change has worked for Nepal. They have picked up wicket number 3.
Dipesh Kandal keeping it very, very tight this over, not giving away any runs. And finally managing to pick up the wicket. So, as expected from Nepal, they're beginning to assert their dominance on this game and beginning to just kind of run away with it.
Yeah, Iran in a spot of bother, losing 3 wickets now. What seems against the quality spin attack.
That was an excellent wicket over there by Dipesh Kandal. Wonderful bowling. And cleaning him all ends up. So, end of Salman Niazman. No answer there for Dipesh Kandal. cleaning the batter all ends up. So that brings a new batsman to the crease. And can Dipesh Kundal pick up another one over here, because he had a good time with the bat today as well. And if he can pick up 4 or 5 wickets, he's going to become a contender for that Player of the Match award as well. So it's going to be very important from Iran to protect their wickets from here, because this is where collapse can really happen.
Excellent ball first up to a new batter, straight and fast. If you look at both the left-arm spinners, they seem to have a flatter trajectory. And as we discussed earlier, the flatter trajectory always creates a doubt in the batter's mind. They are reluctant to come on to the front foot. That is what happened on this last ball as well. The batter was stuck onto the crease because of the flatter trajectory. So at the moment, Nepal spinning a web around Iran with their quality spinners. Subash continues with his off spin. He's unlucky to have got 2 missed chances in his last over. Both chances put down at slip. I'm sure he'll be looking up for his wicket.
I've just been informed that his name is Dipesh Kandel. So we have been saying his name wrong all along, Dipesh Kandel. And you're right, all the 3 spinners, in fact, from Nepal have done wonderfully well so far. You can see the off spinner continuing over here, Subash Bhandari also. And we see the 2 slips are back in play. So I really love this cricket from Nepal. They're going for the attack, they're going for the kill. They want to get this game over with as soon as possible. 2 slips in play.
And importantly, it's the consistency. You see the line and length has been so accurate. All the 3 balls that Subash has bowled so far has been on and around the off stump, probing the batter and keeping the 2 slips in play. Good steady step from Subash. Aslan looking to consolidate the innings for Iran. Close ball, driven in the gap. Just be a single. Point fielder cuts it out. That brings the 50 for Iran. Pitched up again, but driven straight back to the bowler. No run.
So good over so far from Subash. And he's got him. So a soft dismissal in the end, clipping the top of the stumps. Subash getting the wicket of Saman.
And the bowling change has worked for Nepal. They draw first blood here.
A little bit against the run of play over there. And I think Saman should have really been looking to support Amir Khorsand out there, who looked very, very impressive. Unfortunately, Saman not able to hold out. And that's the delivery we were talking about, Sunil. The delivery, the arm ball that is going to come back into the left-hander a little bit quicker, the variation ball. And that's the ball it seemed like that he used.
Yeah, I think it's because of the trajectory that if a bowler is bowling flat, the batter has the tendency to not come on to the front foot. That kind of troubled the batter on that occasion, not coming on to the front foot. And
running in. Amir on strike. Once again, he's picked it up. This time, the fine leg fielder is underneath it. And he's gone.
Takes it comfortably. Wicket number 2 for Iran.
You have to feel that that's the big wicket.
I think he didn't connect it as well as he would have wanted to. Couple of balls earlier hit the same line and length for a 6 over the field. This time managing to find the fine leg fielder. A breezy knock comes to an end for Iran. But Amir showed excellent intent. Was never intimidated by the quality bowling from Nepal.
You have to think that was the key wicket over there, Sunil. Amir Khorsand was smashing it to all parts of the ground. With Doomray, the keeper. He's going to ball his slow left armers.
Gone!
That's another one there for Nepal. Looking comfortable now for Nepal, getting a bit easier. That's the end of Salman Niazman. Dipesh Kandal picking up one. So
The bowling change has worked for Nepal. They have picked up wicket number 3.
Dipesh Kandal keeping it very Bahrain to upset Iran. Back to that in a second.
Gone! Late and a miss. Cleans him up again. This is brilliant bowling by Dipesh. Picks up his 2nd wicket. You miss, I hit.
Dipesh Kandel once again over here picking up the 2nd one. Have a look at this one. Angling back. That was the arm ball. Missing the line of that delivery, the batsman. And Dipesh Kandel has got him all ends up.
Brilliant way to end the over.
So coming back to the outcomes of this tournament, Sunil, Nepal
Deserved wicket. Again, the accurate line undoing the batter. At this time, an excellent catch.
What a
Low
catch
onto
there.
the left-hand side of the fielder.
That was a really good catch there by the slip fielder, because those deliveries can really get high on you, and sometimes you don't get in position in time, and those can go flying past the slip fielders we see oftentimes. But this time, making no mistake and helping out his bowler pick up another one. So Subash Bhandari getting a wicket, and the Iran now 5 down, and Nepal is now really beginning to live up to their potential that we know of Nepal, just running through this Iranian batting order.
Sabir Ibrahimov, the new batter for Iran.
Obviously producing Sandeep Lamichhane, who has been a great cricketer for a number of years. Sandeep,
Sought after in global franchise cricket in the T20.
Indeed, he's the only Nepalese player that has played around the world.
Chance of a run out. Dive saves the batter. Pretty close. Good pick up and throw by the point fielder. I think that was Dipesh, the left-handed.
Sandeep Lamichhane exhibiting skills in many different leagues around the world, with the Big Bash, the PSL, the IPL as well. I believe he had a couple of seasons there, and playing in UAE, Canada, and United States. So Sandeep Lamichhane has been a great proponent of the game from Nepal. Definitely a lot of youngsters look up to him as well.
A rare delivery down the leg side, but still no run. Yes, I'm sure he's been an inspiration and role model for many in Nepal. And make no mistake, the Nepal team has won hearts after their excellent show in the Asia Cup. They have a huge fan following now across the globe.
Yeah, they've this entire tournament, the ACC Under 19 Premier Cup, live here from Malaysia at the UKM Oval, the scenic UKM Oval, and wonderful sports facilities over here at the UKM Oval.
Oh, again, change of ends for Milan. He bowled his first spell from this end. Started off with the new ball. Again, this reminds me of the Bangladesh team in the 90s, where they had strong left-arm spinners coming in and choking the right-handed middle bowling. And you need to have quality bats.
The game from Nepal. Definitely a lot of youngsters look up to him as well.
A rare delivery down the leg side.
With his long run up, he's definitely been brought in to get some wickets, because even though the spinners kept the scoring rate low, there was a bit of a lull period in between, and great pace over here from Ankit. He's given him.
Change in bowling has done the trick for Nepal.
Akash Chand, have a look at the replay over here. Akash catching the outside edge of the batsman, and the pace just too much. The pace just too much for the batter over here to contend with. Akash is bowling over here with immense pace.
A regulation catch to the keeper. The Iran captain's inning comes to an end. Tried to stick it out, trying to fight it out. 30 balls for his 5 runs. Has to depart now. Good by the Nepal skipper.
Sorry, pardon me. I'm talking about Iran batting over here. Iran is
Odd balls that you're going to bowl outside, you still have 2 catches for that option too.
once again.
That takes an edge between the keeper and first slip. Races away to the boundary.
Sunil, I think.
Oh my God! Sorry, my bad. It's hit the stumps. In fact, he missed it.
It looked like from here, because the commentary box is on the side angle, it looked like he might have edged that for 4. But that struck the stumps. He's bowled him.
Umair, I think he listened to your suggestion on keeping it on stump line and paid the benefit of it. Excellent over from Hemant, rattling the timber.
This is exactly what we were talking about a moment ago, Sunil, that they need to keep it full and wicket to wicket over here. That's the only way they're going to pick up wickets. There's no reason. The Iranian batsmen did not look like they wanted to play any shot to any delivery that was outside of off. So definitely the right plan over here from Hemant. That is what was needed, and Hemant will be very happy to pick up his first wicket in this game.
Iran loses 7th wicket, 74 for 7 at the end of 23.4 overs.
Just to set the context of this tournament for a lot of Hemant. Hemant bowling with a lot of pace over here, troubling the batsman.
Gone! That was a bad leave. This is a result for Hemant's hard work and consistent effort, probing the batter on and around the off stump, cleaning it up.
That's a dream delivery for a coach, Sunil. Just hitting near the top of the off stump. And a hint of in-swing from Hemant.
And Iran lose their 8th wicket in a spot of bother.
Going back to our earlier point as well, talking about Nepal and winning championships, I think it's very important.
Gone! That was a bad leave. This is a result for Hemant's hard work and consistent effort, probing the batter.
We'll come to that in a second as we watch this delivery from Hemant. Hemant bowling with a lot of pace over here, troubling the batsman.
Gone! That was a bad leave. This is a result for Hemant's hard work and consistent effort, probing the batter on and around the off stump, cleaning it up.
That's a dream delivery for a coach, Sunil. Just hitting near the top of the off stump. And a hint of in-swing from Hemant.
And Iran lose their 8th wicket in a spot of bother.
The Sandeep Lamichane, Arif Sheikh. And he's gone. Against the run of play over here. But Dipesh Kandel, pardon me, has picked up his 3rd one. And how about this bowling performance? Let's have a look at this replay over here from Dipesh. Just taking the top edge, diving forward and taking a catch, making no mistake. Very well done by Dipesh. And how about this bowling performance from him? He's bowled 6.3 overs, only given away 4 runs and picked up 3 wickets. So this has been an absolutely immaculate performance from Dipesh Kandel. He's been very, very difficult to contend with, and he's going to be a player to watch out for in this series for Nepal, because the kind of angle that he bowls from and the kind of variety that he possesses, any team on their day is going to find him very difficult to put him away.
Yeah, you rightly said it, Umair. The first ball and the second ball, so much of difference in trajectory and speed that undid the batter. The first one was a flattish, good length delivery, but the second one was looped, enticing the batter to go for the drive, and a simple return catch in the end. Iran lose their 9th wicket, 78 for 9.
So we're just about coming to the end of this game. Nepal needing just one more wicket win.
78 for 9 at the end of 30 overs. Subash continuing his spell. Thick outside edge. Beats the third man fielder. Should be a couple. No, they're content with the single. Excellent recovery from the fielder. Restricts it to just 1 run. Inside it, straight to short square leg. No run on that occasion. Subash has been very, very impressive. Been very consistent in bowling to the fields along with the other 2 spinners.
Nepal, he's got him! That's the end of the game.
Cleans him up for his 3rd wicket. Excellent spell this by Subash. Iran all out for 79. Massive victory this for Nepal. Clinical performance with both the bat and ball.
Nepal picking up a win over here of the first ball of the first game in this ACC Under-19 Premier Cup. And what a performance it has been. Nepal batted first, got 353 out of their 40.1 overs, Nepal. And then an impressive bowling performance from Nepal, from their spinners specifically, getting Iran all out for 79.
Handshakes all around, clinical performance, very happy Nepal dugout starting their campaign with a win. Sure, there have been a lot of positive takeaways for Iran as well from their win. The Pacers started off well, picking 2 wickets, but eventually Nepal outplaying Iran.
So congratulations to all the Nepalese fans that have been watching this game today. Impressive performance from their team with the bat and with the ball.
Nepal has always had large fans following their cricket. They've been a pillar of strength and support to their national teams, both senior and junior, and we are sure that the trend is going to continue.